Thank God you're safe. You're home, hombre. Look at you.
Hey.
All right, then. Now what?
Hey, look, I'm sorry. You know, if there's any way I could have let you know I was okay, I would have.
No. I know.
All right.
You're okay?
I'm fine. How are my kids?
They're doing terrific. Well, actually, they're healthy and happy, but of course they miss you and Eden. Come on, un abrazo, hombre.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
To see you.
Yeah.
Listen, this is Leia. She came back with us. This is my father, Rafael, my brother, Ricardo.
Rick will do. Hi.
Welcome, Leia. Welcome. Cruz, what happened? Where were you? Come on.
My hunch was right. Kirk Cranston was behind the drug operation.
That's what we heard.
Yeah, we found him on an island. He had this ice lab set up there. He had Michael and Nikki locked up in a cage by the time I got there, but we got him into custody and put him on a boat. Unfortunately, he got loose. We fought and he went overboard.
To the bottom of the sea, I hope.
That makes two of us, brother.
Well, how do you get home?
I was adrift, and I wound up on this abandoned yacht that brought me to another island where Michael and Nikki had washed up.
Brought?
Yeah, I know. It's a long story, and the details are a bit sketchy, but we found Leia there. Come here. She had run aground on the same island 6 months ago.
All by yourself? That's remarkable.
Yeah, it is. Rick, would you maybe show her the kitchen and she could get something to drink? I want to make a phone call. I need to call the Capos so let them know I'm home.
Sure.
Excuse me.
Cruz, Eden's been calling here a lot. I've been making up excuses as to why you hadn't returned the call. Why don't you call her now and tell her that she can come home, hombre?
Oh, Lord, I wish I could, Papa. But I can't. Not yet.
You must have... Oh, he's right there.
Oh, there you are. Oh, God, I'm glad to see you. We were so scared.
I'm sorry. Mr. C, I'm sorry to say that I didn't bring your boat back.
I don't give a damn about the boat. I'm glad you're back. That's all that matters.
Thanks.
The kids are still at the house because they were sleeping.
Okay, well, I'll stop by later this morning and pick them up.
Well, what happened? Did you find him?
Yeah, I did find him, but then I lost him again.
What are you saying? The Kirk is still out there somewhere?
Well, he went overboard in the middle of the ocean, so I'd like to believe he drowned.
It's like he's supernatural the way he keeps reappearing.
Yeah, what's amazing to me is that when he escaped again, nobody bothered to let Eden and me know about it.
That man knows how to bait a hook, huh?
So Kirk put together this entire drug operation just to get back at you?
I don't know. He was making a fortune in the process. He had this lab built on an island. He was producing huge quantities of crystal methamphetamine, and he was flooding Santa Barbara with it. Apparently, he'd been running the whole thing from his jail cell for quite some time.
Dear God. Well, at least he's gone for good.
If it were anybody else but Kirk, I'd say we've seen the last of him. But,
Well, then maybe it's not so safe for you to come back now after all.
yeah. Even though this separation has gone on too long, I don't think it's good for any of us.
Why don't you take those kids, get on a plane, and go and be with her?
You know, I thought of that, but there may be some remnants of his organization still hanging around town, and I think we should clean it up before we take any chances. You know, there's somebody I'd like you to meet. Where's Leia?
Hey, mind if I join you? Good. Listen, I know how you're feeling right now. I mean, why you took off the way you did. I mean, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I know how I would feel if I were you in your place back there. I mean, watching this family hug and kiss, and all you could do is stand there and watch, feeling like a stranger. I guess I probably would have slipped out as soon as I got the chance to.
But you're part of them.
Yeah, well, that's a very recent development, believe me. I used to be persona non grata around these parts. I was the original black sheep, believe it or not. I stayed away for years. The only reason I came back is I ran out of places to go.
Are you like your brother?
No, hardly. My brother Cruz is like nobody else in this world. Me? Well, it seems as though I can't figure out what I want to do when I grow up.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I spent a lot of time here at the waterfront.
I didn't realize you were from Santa Barbara. What about your parents? Are they still around?
I don't know where they're at. I could care less. I've been on my own ever since I was a kid.
That must have been rough. How'd you survive?
Not the way you think.
Oh, come on. I'm not thinking anything specific. Don't jump to any conclusions.
I hung out here at the pier, picked up a lot of odd jobs on boats, and after a while, I got enough experience to work on a crew.
So what are you going to do now that you're back?
I don't know. Cruz convinced me to leave my island, and I wonder if I should have listened.
Oh, come on. Hey, give it some time, all right?
But I don't think I fit in around here.
Cruz has you under his wing. That's a good start.
Yeah, and everything changes. Just like in my dream, the ship came in. But Cruz has so many problems of his own.
Well, yeah, first and foremost, he's got to get his wife back here safely.
Not just that.
You know something I don't? What are you talking? Hi. Hey.
Well, I figured Rick would know where to find you.
I'm really sorry for causing you more problems.
There is no problem.
Yeah, but I have to get away.
No, it's okay. You want to come back and get some breakfast? How about you? You hungry?
I'm going to stick around here for a while, all right?
Still on assignment, huh, partner?
She thinks so.
Thanks for looking for me, Rick.
Hey! No problem. My pleasure. I'll catch you guys later.
All right,
okay?
sure.
Take care. Bye-bye. Before you say anything...
Look what the tide dragged in. Excuse me.
No, I don't think so. Not until you talk to me. Tawny, you have to listen to me.
I don't have to do anything except pay my taxes, and my dad does that for me. Now get out of here before I stick him on YouTube.
You were right, okay? You were right. I was using you.
And I told you to get lost, okay? One chance is all you get. I mean, you're not the first, okay? You're not the first person. People have been sucking up to me my entire life, whether it's to meet my dad, get on my yacht, or even meet my brother. But no one's done it by official orders before, at least none that I know of. Okay, but when I found out, I cut out, okay? And I never came back.
Tawny, what can I do to prove to you that I'm different? What can I do?
You can stand on your head and recite the Declaration of Independence.
All right. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, and that they, well, I don't know that one. Let me do Gettysburg Address. I learned that one in school. 407 years ago, our fathers brought forth to this nation on continent something about dedication to something, and all men are created equal.
You're crazy, you know that?
Well, I don't want to meet your father. I get seasick on cruises, and your brother's practically not my type. I'm just sorry I got you involved in this mess. Can I get down? I'm getting a headache, please.
Get down, okay?
Thank you very much.
It's pretty creepy talking to a guy whose eyes are lower than his nose.
Oh, God. Tawny, please. People were being killed over this drug business. Seriously. Cruz's wife was almost murdered by an injection of ice. I offered to help him. And your name was already down as a connection. I came after you expecting to get some information. I wanted to see what you knew. Now, once we got together, Tawny, it was a different situation then. But it was too late. By that time, Cruz was gone. He was missing. I had to get to Worth right away. I didn't have the time to go looking for another route to do that besides you. Tawny, I was scared for my brother. You have to believe me. I had to do it, please.
Sorry if I took too long. The eggs ended up scrambled. I broke the yolks. I'm out of practice.
That's okay. I haven't had a regular chicken egg in a long time.
That's right. You must have been used to some pretty weird stuff on the island. Imagine those leaves and berries don't exactly stick to your ribs. Please, dig in. Don't wait for me. A little hungry, huh?
I'm sorry for running out on you the way that I did. I'll try not to do it again. But it's going to be really hard for me to get used to things, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know, I think most people would have gone crazy being alone as long as you were on that island.
Once I figured out I wasn't going to die, it didn't take a long time for me to get used to not having anybody around to tell me what to do.
But you said that you hadn't been living with your parents for a while, right?
Parents aren't the only ones who try to run kids' lives. The worst are the ones who try to make money off of you. Try to get you to work for nothing, sell drugs, sell your body. So on the island, I got away from all my bad dreams. I was the boss. I made the rules. But this is the real world. And I don't call the shots here. I'm more scared now than I was the first night on that island.
Well, that's understandable. You don't know what's in store for you here, or whether you're going to like it. You know, but you can always go back and live on an island when you're older, if you still want to. If you can find one without condos on it. I think you owe it to yourself to be around people who aren't out to take advantage of you, you know? People who let you do what you want. You should try it. You are welcome to stay here until you can find the right situation. I got plenty of room. My mother will be around all the time. You can meet my kids. You can show my daughter about the shells, how you do that stuff. What's wrong?
It's just, I'm not used to people being nice to me.
Well, I guess you're just going to have to suffer through it.
You really care about your brother.
Well, no, don't be telling anybody that, all right? That's bad for my image.
I once worshipped my brother. When we were real little. But that was before we drifted apart. I never really knew my mother. And I used to be kind of close with my father, but then he got married to his new wife. It's kind of like we all float around on our own orbits, you know? And we never touch. You're lucky to care as much as you do.
Well, it didn't come easy. I had to work hard at it, you know? I mean, I spent too many years disconnected from my family. I don't want to feel like that anymore. Tony, listen. I'm sorry. If I hurt you by helping my brother Cruz, I'm really sorry.
It doesn't make it hurt any less, Rick.
Oh, man, what can I do for you, friend?
Have you found your brother?
What is it that you want with my brother? Why is it so important for you to see Cruz?
That's a matter between your brother and myself. I can't reveal the reason to anyone else.
Well, then I can't reveal to you whether my brother's back or not, okay?
Don't you think it should be his choice whether or not to see me? Cruz will understand. You must tell me if your brother has returned.
Well, I'm glad you didn't follow your instincts and jump on that plane, because I'm right here and I'm safe and sound. Not that I wouldn't have been overjoyed to see you, but I think we need to hold off for a little while longer. Well, actually, I may have cracked the case, but I just want to be absolutely sure. Yeah, I know I haven't been upfront about the details, but really, darling, it would be better to wait until you got home to talk about it. Tell me something. What are you wearing right now? Come on, how much is this costing me per minute? Well, it's worth it then. Where are you? In the tub, really? You got bubbles going? Okay, let me get this straight. So you got your hair stacked up high on your head. You got a few strands down on your shoulders. They're wet. You're pinker than you should be. Come on. I miss you too. Okay, well, if you gotta go, sure. I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right. Yeah, I love you too. Bye.
get thee wed and join my life to you.
With this ring I thee wed, and join my life to yours.
What I wanna say to you means so much to me. 'Cause I know what we've been, and I know what we could be. Words were said in anger, but that's not me and you. Goodbye is not the answer. That's the last thing we should do. Don't leave love alone. Just keep holding on. 'Cause what we feel is life. But how will it survive if we let it go? Don't let it go. Don't leave love alone. What I'm gonna give to you is everything I am. We've got a chance to make it.
Is Eden all right?
Yeah.
Did she agree to stay away a little longer?
Well, she didn't complain too much for someone who's been in exile as long as she has. You know, she knew something was wrong when I was away, but no one would tell her what, and now she knows something's still a little weird, and I won't tell her what, so...
You know she's going to find out the truth sooner or later. You've got to do what you have to do, son.
Yeah, it's,
What's wrong? What is it?
I don't know. Didn't you feel that?
What?
Mr. Castillo. You're a hard man to find.